I've just got a parcel through the post. I'm quite excited about it, so let's open it and let's have a look at it. I ordered this at the Engage exhibition. This is the company I got it off. A lot of you will know who they are. So let's see what's in it. They're sold out at the exhibition, so he posted one out to me. Got a good deal on it. Very fortunate to get such a lot off. I think I got about £30 knocked off, and I didn't have to pay for delivery, which was even better. Like Christmas, isn't it? Standard catalogue with all the stuff in. It's always good to have one. So definitely like Christmas, isn't it? All wrapped. It's exciting for me, possibly more than you. It's very heavy, and as you know, a lot of their things are in metal anyway. Thanks for your order at the show. Just explaining that some plastic tubes, square plastic tubes, unfortunately someone, probably me, meaning him, seems to have cut our entire stock into shorter lengths, leaving no longer lengths. So he sent what he had, and he's going to send them on, which is fine. I'm alright with that. At least they've told us. There's nothing worse than not being told something. There is another piece to this, and I've already got it, which is here. Which is there. Don't know if anybody can guess what it is, but it's one of them. I do like container yards, and that is what's going down there. That's a container yard. Looking forward to it. Now, as you know, with some of their stuff, you have to build it and paint it. A very big batch of, hopefully, instructions. Yeah. So that is what I'm going to end up building. And it says, note, it is stressed that this is an adult's model kit containing small parts and not suitable as a child's toy. Which is fair enough, they've covered themselves with that. So this is a bit of a background to what it does on the first page, and then the model. And just look at all these bits, if I get them out. Oh my giddy aunt, look at all them small bits there. And I've got to see them and glue them together. Oh, what have I done? I hope you can see how much is coming out. Oh my, more, there's more. Bit of priming to do first on most of this. That must be some of the square tubing and some of it not long enough. You can make it into different widths to go over a different amount of track. A nice little bit of plastic. I assume that's something I need for the windows maybe. And then lots of little thin bits of tubing in there, which I won't get out, so I don't want to lose them. I'll put them two back in. So that was an extra. What they have in is a shed, the working shed, some barriers, some track for it to run on, and what the next one it does separate is the two barriers on the nearest my thumb, and then some more track. It's a static object. Things do move, it says. You can set it in any position, but up to now he doesn't know of anybody motorising it in any format. Now I'm very tempted, some warning signs there, I'm very tempted to see if we can make it move, even if it just goes along the track and back along the track somehow. I've got some thoughts. Should be quite interesting. I just can't believe what have I done. I just can't believe how many bits there are in there. I do believe some tweezers and some very small bits to contend with. It's I don't know if I've done the right thing here, but you can't buy this built. Some of this stuff you can. Now another thing I did buy was a forklift truck. Now it has some painted forklift trucks, but they don't have the safety barriers over the top, and I think for my warehouse, what I built, I would think they would have a forklift with the safety bars over the head, and that you have to build yourself, and you have to print it like the unit underneath. So I just got one for now, £3.85. You can't go wrong at that. You can't go wrong at that if it works as well as in gluing it together. But I do have another thing from this company, and I'll get it out for you to show you. It's already out of the box. I'll put it somewhere safe so I know where it is. Okay, where is it? Uh-oh, here we are. There's some... there. I'm getting it, I'm getting it. I'm on my way back. I'm only on my knees down here. So put it somewhere safe. I knew where it was. I did, honest. And in here there are some laser cut wood, and in this bag there are some other items. There, yet another bag of small bits, but not as many. And that makes up a farm scene. And I have bought this barn to go with it. It was interesting, this was a Graham Farish Scene-Craft. If you buy one, it was, at a guess, I don't know what the price was, it was like £10, £10 something. If you bought three, it was only £12 something. On that scale, I don't know the exact price. Might have been more for a single and just a bit more, but basically it was only a couple of quid more to buy three of them. If I don't use three, I can always sell them. But what I'm going to do, and with it, look, there's some gates what go with that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a diorama for my farm. I made some buildings, houses from Metcalfe, and at the end of the layout, which is over there, which you can't see, if I just pull it back a bit, you might be able to see right over there where that bag is. There's a chest freezer. So what I thought of doing was getting some of this board, I have some left, and making a scene I can just put over the top at the level of my layout, and it'd be a farm scene. And if I need to get into my chest freezer, I just lift it off, everything could be glued down, lift it off, do what I have to do in that, put it back. There'll be a gap in between the top of the chest freezer and my layout, or this board, diorama of farm scene. So I thought that was a bit of fun. my other half bought me this Farm Scene from the same company, and it's about time I got on with it. But there's so much to do, as you know, cleaning wheels, cleaning track, problems with scissor points like that video I did, wanting to put point motors in, wanting to do this, wanting to do the other, and it all takes time. But I have my static grass applicator now, so my Farm Scene, I can do all the grass work, and everything else what I need I've virtually got now. It's alright putting these things safe. Oh, here it is. Now it is from a different company, but what it is from this company. And in here there's a lot of horses, and in that one there are a gun carriage. Now we're into we have some horses. Now they're not this type of horse, but when she saw them she says, I wonder if we could do a little parade or something in the town, just something just to use it. She loved it. The one he had was already done, and she just thought maybe we could just do that. Who knows if we can. So that's some more priming of metal, and I've got my primer. This is what I've got to do the priming. So I've got a bit of painting to do, and I'll keep showing you this as I go along. Now it ain't gonna happen overnight. It's the middle of September. It could be next year before I finish it. I ain't bothered if it takes that long. I'm in no rush. It's great being in here if it's cold outside. It's warm in here. But there's lots of other things to be doing. So I just thought I'd give you a little look at those, what I've got, and I'll keep you up to date with everything. So this is another engine I bought at the Engage exhibition. I was very fortunate to get it from a very good friend. It was a good price, and it came with a chip in, and I'm very pleased with it. And the other things I got, and that's the other thing I got, was a pair of container wagon carriers, and I got 4 of the containers. There's 2 there, and there's 2 for my next one, or they'll go into the yard as storage. In there is some blue lights. I got them from Megapoint Controllers. Therefore, where I indicate where stuff is on the track on my board. I need one under the Town Scene because the DMU goes and parks under there. So I thought, well, I'll just indicate the whole track on my board. On my improved board when I get it, because I'm not happy with my control board, as in the materials. They're just, as I've said in the past, they're just old and brittle, so I need some more plastic, and I'll redo it. Thinking about it, I bought this, a track pane. It's just like a track rubber, just for doing small areas. And I bought some back scenes, a couple of back scenes, which a friend bought for me, and some glue to put it on with. Some back scene glue, some adhesive. So I hope I've covered everything. Anyway, okay, so that was a bit of fun. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. It is always better when it's your own stuff you're opening. And I hope you watch the progress of me building it. So, any comments? Anything you want to know about the stuff, what I've shown you, please don't hesitate to ask me in the comments. And please subscribe and like. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye.